Okay, you don't see these very often. Let me just throw the generator off for a second. This is the IC900 excuse me, series, and I've actually got a few of these, but I'm really not sure which ones work and which ones don't. And don't get me wrong, I know I've got some really good working ones, so this one is one of them, by the way. IC900A, they were modularized, so they had this one's got 6, 2 and 70. Then you've got the Unit B 900 interface and the Unit A, which is sort of your microphone hookup, etc. And also your fiber optic cable that comes across to it. This one's got a new fiber optic cable on it. You find a lot of them had, like over here, sort of messy. Well, sort of, they work, but you know they're kind of a little bit average. Some of the, anyway. This is going to a good mate of mine that it's funny, finding perfect examples of these are very hard, but I'm trying to make sure what we send him is, you know, the best we've got here anyway. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's put, putting in 0.4 microvolt, 4.5. Hearing it beautifully. There, let's just bring that up a bit. Yeah, beautiful receive on these things. I can actually get that down to 0.146, that's hearing that. Amazing. And let's just have a little look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're transmitting on 438, 225 at about 25 watts there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Great little radios. Okay, now each time I've got to swap the test lead over for the antenna, because as we change bands, of course, we've got to hook up the monitor. Okay, so this time we're testing on 147 simplex. I've got the setup on dummy load. 0.5 a microvolt, well 0.464, so receiving beautifully. And once again, let's see if that, yeah, comes up beautifully, as you'd expect. Just breaking the squelch at about 0.4 there. And we should get transmit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, about a good 25 watts out of that, which would be to be expected. Very much what this is actually doing very well. So far, what I'm seeing of this is pretty much what they came out with brand new. So it's, you know, actually, don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting there to be 10 watts or anything, but sometimes you'll find, you know, the 22 watts or 20, you know, they've just got a little bit older over the years. But let's have a look at 6 meters. Okay, and on 52 megs, just thought I'd just dial up anything. 0.4 of a microvolt, and it is receiving beautifully. Let's bring that up again. Yeah, no worries, jeez. Beautiful. My switch on here is a little bit average though. Just notice it's just a little bit clunky on the generator. Time for me to, I'm talking about this one up here. I'm starting to see that it's time to spray it again. About every 2 years. Let's get rid of that noise, and I think they're only about 10 watts on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's definitely at full power. Yeah, about 12 watts there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All right, well, that's a worker. No, that's good. I just wanted to make sure. I've got a few of these, and the trick is to make sure that my rule is the best one goes out first to the person buying it. So, for instance, I don't have brackets for everything here. I don't have complete, you know, sort of, but this one is one of the ones that did have a complete bracket kit. This one does get the new power cord. Yeah, it's things like that. So whenever I'm selling multiples or something, if you're the first one in to buy it, and this particular chap, I'll keep him anonymous for now, but he gets sort of the best head, the best, etc. And look, you know, then we go sort of backwards from there. But just to be clear, we've still got some modules with 1.2 gigs left. I know some people are interested in those. I just haven't had a chance to really do much, but I'll try and do a video on that. If you've got any interest on a 1.2 gig module, I probably, look, I can't promise this, but I probably can make up almost a 6 meter, 2 meter, 70 centimeter, 1.2 gig setup. So that is certainly possible. But I just need to test it all, and this particular chap just wanted 6, 2 and 70, which was perfect, and we can always option him up with 1.2 if he ever needs it, of course, and he would definitely be given first preference for that. Alright, well, unfortunately I've got to head back to bed. I got up to do this, but I'm really dizzy, unfortunately. This is just part of this drugs with this new heart operation rubbish. Don, saw your call, mate. G'day. So, might as well get this in this video. I know you'll watch, so g'day, mate. Yeah, getting there, buddy. But yeah, just doing a little bit at a time, and then that's it. I only get a little bit done, and then I'm worn out again. So I don't know. The old ticker. They tell you that, you know, sort of the heart gets a little bit grumpy as it gets older. Well, I'm living proof. They bloody do get grumpy, but not to the point of giving up. That's for sure. All right, IC900A, really rare. Let me just say that too. And I know I say that about every bloody radio we sell, but the truth is, I'm actually being really fairly honest on this one. The 900As are very rare, and I must admit, this chap's been inquiring for about a year, and it's been my fault. I just haven't got back to him properly. And if you're one of those clients who has not heard from me, and you're as resilient as my friend that's buying this is to keep giving me a bit of a nudge every now and again, keep doing it. It's never taken, I don't take offense to it at all. If anything, it's my fault, just with, you know, everything that's going on right now. But we do try to get to things as much as possible. But look, I'm just going to show you a quick mess. I hate showing you this, but this is where we're at the moment, and this is the problem. All this stuff needs to go. This is just in my personal workshop. This is my private little area, which I like to do a little bit of stuff myself in, and as you can see, we've got a long way to go. I'm getting an hour or two a day, sort of, to do a couple little bits and pieces. Today I won't even get that, unfortunately, but look, there's a lot of really neat stuff coming up. It's not all rubbish either. I mean, just have a look down. Like, there's an old Bando sitting there, the TS upside down TS2000 sitting there, 440S AT sitting there. I mean, all this stuff's coming up. Strikers, Super Panthers, Cybernets, Bushray, scanners, you name it. Look, it's a lot coming up. But hopefully within a couple of weeks I should be a bit more mobile, and I can get a bit more out onto the various advertising areas. Okay, this one's primarily about the IC900A, so let's keep it to that. Thanks very much for your patience, particularly to the chap that's buying this particular unit here. Really appreciate that you got back to me, and I know that it is difficult sometimes getting a response from me, but really appreciate how you held in there. All the best, 73s. This is VK3 Charlie Mike, Tangambulanga, Northeast Victoria.